Hey guys, it's Crypto Llama here, and today I wanted to explore some cards which I believe are going to be significantly undervalued considered what's coming to the Splinterverse. So let's jump in and check out some important card synergies and potential pickups to make sure that you're prepared. Conqueror Jacek is the first offensive Chaos Legion legendary summoner airdrop card. You'll find that he's best suited for medium to max mana battles, and there are now less than 250,000 Chaos Legion packs to be sold before Jacek makes his appearance. Each pack purchase up until the 10 million mark will have a 0.174% chance of receiving the airdrop card, which is roughly 1 in every 575 packs. But players will be guaranteed a Conqueror Jacek card for every 575 Chaos Legion packs they've purchased. And each of these airdrop cards will have a 4% chance of being a gold foil. The abilities that will synergize the best with Jacek include the following. These will ensure that you increase the power of Jacek's default stats and make him even more difficult to deal with. Because Scattershot will randomly target enemy creatures, Blast is unquestionably going to work wonders here. It'll allow you to soften up a number of your opponent's creatures with splash damage, making it easier for the rest of your high speed and DPS cards to finish the job. Backfire is great also, as you're already going to have a high evade chance from Jacek's +2 speed, allowing you to essentially dispense extra damage for free. Dodge as well as flying give an extra 25% evade chance on top of Jacek's +2 speed, and this is going to be very useful considering the lack of health your army will most likely have. The same goes with swiftness and slow. If you can decrease your opponent's ability to even land a hit, you're going to put yourself in a far superior position. Glass cannon lineups are going to be terrifying to deal with because of Jacek's offensive capabilities. Including cards into your lineup which promote high DPS as well as high speed will synergize exceptionally well. The only drawback, of course, is their obvious lack of health. These following cards with Blast are going to allow you to distribute a multitude of damage across your enemy's lineup before a response is even actioned. There's no denying that Countess Sinash looks great here, and with a number of her abilities falling into the category of the aforementioned, her synergy is indisputable. She has survivability with camouflage, swiftness which will increase the base speed of all your lineup with Jacek by 3, and not to mention Blast as well. This is a card that is destined for a substantial price increase once it's finished being printed. Pyromaniac is great value too. Scattershot will supersede Sneak, and his +2 speed will take him up to 7 speed with 4 damage and blast. Fire Elemental is of course fantastic and has that blast damage and speed too, but the only drawback here is the price. Although Pyromancer doesn't quite have the speed of the others, I still like this card because of the potential +3 base speed you can get from Sinash and Jacek, as well as knockout and the blast ability. Also, a little purchasing hack here for you. If you intend on leveling up the Pyromancer, you only require a level 5 copy at the most. This is because the single benefit that the Pyromancer receives at max level is piercing, and considering we already receive that from Jacek, this will add no extra benefit, but it will cost some $70 more unless you find a super cheap BCX copy at a max level. Chaos Legion cards with high spell damage have also gotten a healthy buff here. If you're lucky with Scattershot, these cards are going to take out healers and support creatures in one shot because they're going to obliterate their base health damage with their magic attacks. Jin Inferni will whack cards like Carnage Titan, Chaos Dragon, and Diamond Dragon in the face. In fact, he will do enough damage to kill all of these cards in one shot because of Giant Killer. And seeing as these cards are usually played on the backline, his utility has exploded with Jacek on board. But regardless whether you're coming up against these creatures or not, 5 base health damage to backline cards is nothing to sneeze at. My favorite budget pick right now is actually Jin Apprentice. Once again, 4 base damage is enough to whack-a-mole most supports for an insta-kill. But even more, a max copy is only going to set you back less than $13 currently. That's so cheap that I'm actually going to go purchase a bunch of these now before I release this video. Because of the fact that you're most likely running a glass cannon army alongside Jacek, cards with Strengthen could give you that little bit of extra sustainability to make sure you can distribute as much damage as possible. I love the supply runner because not only does he have that strengthen, but he also has swiftness, which of course synergizes fantastically well with Jacek. Because of the 1.5x speed multiplier entailed with rage, these tanks are going to be great to run alongside Jacek's already high speed. But I also have to give a super special mention here to Grunt. Not only is he far cheaper than the others, but because of piercing and the added speed from Jacek, he's going to be able to mop up the remainder of your opposition's army once your glass cannons have laid waste. Consequently, Bloodlust will proc a lot more regularly, making him exceedingly difficult to deal with. The holy grail pickup to run alongside Jacek is going to be the Elemental Phoenix, and it's easy to see why. It's the only card for Fire Splinter which has magic blast damage, but it also has high speed, dodge, flying, and magic reflect. If you're playing this card with Sinash and Jacek, you're going to have 8 base speed with a 50% evade chance from the flying and dodge. The only thing that's going to be able to hit this card is magic, of course, and magic reflect will curtail that anyway. However, at nearly $700 for a max copy, this certainly isn't for the budget conscious. And that's it guys, please smash that like and subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all of my future Splinterlands content. But other than that, I will see you on the blockchain.